Hello, it's Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I'm going to go to the Ivory Coast Consulate or Consulate de Côte d'Ivoire here in Bangkok, Thailand, and I wanted to show you how to do directions. Any country like China, an Arabic country, probably Russia, there's a lot of countries where the letters are actually very different than English. I mean, one thing nice about Vietnam is they have Roman characters. This girl's written out Thai language right there. What I'm trying to show you is that, see, when they have different characters and it's not Roman characters, it's really difficult to go to someplace. So what I did is I found the Google map, which on my computer was in English, and then I had it sent to my email box, and then I put it in a folder, and then I took an email and I had it sent to myself. I went into the internet cafe and then I pulled up the map. Well, complicated story. She had actually quite a bit of trouble printing off the map, so I ended up copying the area. I hit print screen, copied this, and put it into Paint, and she did it. But these letters are actually in Thai. Now, I don't know if the driver can actually figure this one out, so I went to the actual consulate page in for Ivory Coast. It's actually the Japan or China one or something, but then they have a consulate here. And again, I got the main direction, and then I had the girl write the directions next to it in, you know, the actual names of each thing. Like she's got Tabon Talakan in Thai. Okay, so any language, any country you're in, what you want to do is get that English Roman character translated over to the local language before you get to the taxi. I suppose probably 30 to 100% of the extra money spent by travelers is just because they can't communicate well with taxi drivers. And the taxi drivers know it and take advantage of that. Okay, so I have this really huge package of stuff here ready to go. I even have scissors to cut up my pictures. I got my passport. I got my yellow fever stuff. And so what I'll do is I'll walk out. I'll give this to the taxi. Now what I have to do is I have to look him right in the eye, and if he's having even the least bit problem reading, I got to go to a different taxi. Because what you want them to do is just instantly start reading it and go, yeah. If read their body language. If they're not, if you don't see them that they understand it, because not everybody reads a language, and Thai is kind of a strange language. But this is the way you do it, and then you hand it to the guy, and the map is actually, everybody thinks you give a map to somebody. Only United States, there's not many countries that actually even look at maps. They actually hardly ever look at a map in their whole life. Now, one thing nice that the girl did do is she got on Google Translate, and she typed this in English, like the Consulate of República de Côte d'Ivoire, or I ended up typing in the Ivory Coast. And then she wrote it in Thai for me. Now, I hope it's right, okay, because I can't check it, right? But she typed it in there, translated it to Thai, so whatever. So I guess right now the best way to do this would be in an internet cafe where they actually have use of Google Translate also. And then that would give them the ability. I mean, you could do this all yourself too, translate it off, but what intuitively is a little better is if they sort of check it over in their mind and go, yeah. So this thing cost me 60 cents US to have this printed up and translated and stuff. And that will save me probably, I mean, it could say, it's amazing how much extra money can be spent just because a person has no idea where they're going. Okay, so what you do is you translate Roman characters into the local characters, then give it to the taxi driver. Okay, Andy Hobo Traveler.